Hello! I thought I'd show you the state of my sewing craft studio because it is so easy to take care of. I think I've said that before, but I keep it organized and looking pretty good most of the time. And I have projects going. I did move this treadle sewing machine in here a couple weeks ago because I really didn't have enough space to set things out as I'm working on it. And if I clutter up my desk, then I have no space to work. And that was kind of what was happening as I'd get, things out, like paper and everything, and lace. Still kind of happens a little bit, but not like before. So I really like this here, and it's like this little nook that I could be cozy in. The only thing missing in this room is you. I wish we could all craft together. That would be a dream come true. Yeah. Would really enjoy that. But we can pretend. Pretend we're together. I would like to find out how to add people like in a Zoom call or something. I have no idea how to do that, to craft with people. If anybody has suggestions, let me know how to. I guess I could look it up. Find everything on YouTube or online how to do that, but I don't know. We'll see. That would be kind of fun, but it would be more fun in person. It's October 1st. I can hardly believe it. I was going to try and show you the squirrel, or squirrels, that I've been feeding out front. I have fed them out in the backyard too, but the dogs kind of chase them around, so I have a little squirrel feeder out there. There he is. He just ran up, or she. Ran up to the feeder and back. So it's gathering the nuts that I put out there, and then, or he or she is, and then burying them somewhere, I imagine. But they kind of come up to the porch if I'm out there sitting or something. One of them did anyway, and was trying to let me know that the feeder was empty, I think. Because it was, and like right up to where I was, and hey, the machine is empty. So this journal is very large. It's 10 by 9. It's vintage elegance, and I tried to make it even a little extravagant in that vintage elegance. So I'll just show you some of this in detail on the outside before I do the flip through. A lot of layers of lace on the cover and on the pages. I used a lot of doilies and old lace and some antique lace, I should say. Like this is a piece of an antique collar. Some parts of tablecloths and the Edwardian lace there, and another antique applique. This piece is off of a top that I had, and I didn't wear it. This was quite heavy and right in the front, so I removed that and used that as the centerpiece of the cover. And then there's a dangle here of crystal necklace a little bouquet of white silk vintage flowers. It's actually a pin pinned on there, can be removed. And then I added these lace dangles here, all different kinds of linens and lace on here. That's from an old wedding dress. Inside here is a little secret place to hold things, and I put 2 cards in that spot. And then in this one there's a vintage postcard with writing on it on both sides. Very beautiful handwriting. And inside is lined with satin. Now you can't really see it, but on both sides of this pocket and under here is all satin from an old wedding dress. So if somebody took this apart ever, they would find that. But that's just something that is hidden beauty. All right, so now I'm going to just show you the inside. Okay. This is made from an actual book that I painted. I painted the cover inside and the outside of the cover. So it's a hardback book. And as I said, it's quite large, 10 by 9. So it was very fun to make, just use the actual pages, not have to fold anything. I painted first, of course, white, and then I added some antique wallpaper, copy of it, added like gesso, and then some stamping. I spackled it actually with spackleting. Spackleting? Spackle. And so that gives it a real textured antique look, I think. And then here is a beautiful heart doily that can be removed. Could be used anywhere besides this page here, but I like the way it looks when you open it up. And then here is a book page. I used a lot of book pages and magazine pages in this journal. And then in the other side of the pretty dining area there. This is one of my digitals, just lace that I copied with, added some pinkish tones to it, and in this little belly band of a vintage photograph. Here is an actual book page from a long time ago, I think it's late 1800s that book was written. And then a tag. And I'm a little slow today, but I'm starting early in the morning, so I have at least some energy. And here's an old envelope that I've added a lot of, there's more in there, but stamps, old stamps, to be used as the recipient desires. And then I put some pink pearl trim on the edge, and some lace here, and on this side actually. These are Tina from Shabby Dabby, her perfume printables. An antique looking postcard, not old, but made to look old. And then this is a 1950-51 baby gift card that went well with colors on here, and I added a little bow and trim on this. Lace trim tucked under there. And that's very old from an adorning skirt. And then this is another one of her perfumes that I fussy cut. One of my digitals, wallpaper and lace. Just put a little part of a photo there with these tags. And here is a whole really pretty doily. Again, all of these can be taken out. Most of them are whole, not all of them, but most of them are actual whole doilies. Another book page. Some little beige, pink, beigey paper there. This is one of mine that I copied this very old lace and keys and different things. Pretty embellishment. This little one was made by my friend Beth, and then here is some more very old lace with a charm. It's actually an old earring. Just put very neutral, delicate looking magazine pages to complement the rest in here. Wallpaper lace on there. Just copy dyed that. This is from a rose book, an actual page that I just embellished with lace, from a dictionary. This is a vintage napkin with a pretty charm, a heart. Copy of wallpaper and very old lace off of a wedding dress as well, and copy dyed. This is copy of an old scarf, and that's a bookmark, yo-yo and trim. Tried to add things that were interesting. By the way, before I forget, I keep wanting to say this in my videos, and I don't remember, but now I do. I remember to say that I hope you don't have any inappropriate ads coming on my videos. I don't have any in the middle, but they are sometimes in the front and the end. And when I watch YouTube, sometimes there's some really disturbing videos. Ads that come on, and I don't have anything to do with what is coming on at all. In fact, I wasn't ever going to monetize, but I decided to when they started putting ads on my videos anyway, without being monetized. Okay, that's one of my digitals that I just did a collage of different things, old envelope and photos and things. So after 2 years of being, was it 2 years being monetized? When it's officially monetized, I think it was a year and a half ago, I got a check for $100 so far. And that took that long. Of course, I've been doing videos longer than that, but I'm by no means going to get rich or even be able to live on anything like that. So you have to have millions of views, I guess, or thousands anyway, of all your videos, and be more consistent about making the videos maybe too. But I did want to say that about the ads, because I really hope I think everybody gets different ads. It's not the same ad on, you know, whatever video you're watching. Like so I apologize if there's ever anything not good. But I did some clusters here. So again, some doilies and things, pieces of doilies. Here I have a pocket that I made from, this is what I made from one of those I can't even talk, as usual. Okay, it's a photograph envelope type thing. And then, excuse me, losing my voice. And then I copied a video. I mean, oh boy. I copied a photograph and put that in there, collaged it, some lace and embellishments. And then just tied it here. Things could be added to this too to make it prettier. I just am leaving it plain. And here's a charm of a wreath here. Pretty wreath. Has like green on it. You say, why don't you just edit out all those mistakes? Well, I don't know. I could, but I won't. I'll just trying to make a video. Okay, here is a tag that I made, journal card, whatever. And I just made a masterboard and did a lot of collaging and things. And then here's, cut them up, and I have to do some more of those because I'm running out. And here's another card that I just embellished a little bit. Some old photos. And an old letter. It's from like early 1980s, typewritten. And so that just goes in here. Some fun things. The backing is wallpaper on both sides here. This is one of my very large ledger pages from a very large ledger book. It's like huge. It's like 3 feet by 3 feet or something like that. This, I really like this page. My daughter gave me some of these cameos, these blue cameos, and she found at a yard sale recently, and I put that on very vintage ribbon, very old ribbon, and then added layers of lace. And it goes very well with this page of blue, the blue hat box and everything. On this side, it's pink. I picked up the pinkish colors in there and added a charm here. Oh, and this is from an old pillowcase. In here, just made a little pocket from part of a napkin, added some embellishment. This is a photo of my dress form. That has a wedding, she has a wedding dress on that I appliqued to her, and all of that. A very old postcard, Soap Lake. That's Soap Lake, which is in eastern Washington, kind of a resort area. It gets very hot there in the summer. And a photograph and another old letter. This one's just typewritten with the envelope. A vintage music page. This is a stenciled copy dyed paper of mine. Some of these like this are again from Tina. Here is a copy of a book page and I just made this little writing, I don't know what you call that, note paper. Oops. Oh, I did mean to do that. Okay. On here is clipped a very large tag. It's caught on there. Maybe we won't take it out, I don't know. There we go. Okay, I made a little pocket. This is a napkin. Collage the napkin and little tag here. And, you know, just sewn around different collaged, fabric collage there with ribbon and pieces of doilies and lace and buttons. And then on this side, there's writing space. Little book page there. See if we can do this better. Well, I think I'll leave it out, or at least that part. Oh, and I just stamped that page. Polka dots and stamping of words. In here, this is, of course, eyelet lace and another one of Beth's that she crocheted. Different laces and a beautiful, beautiful table setting, tableware there. And then this is probably from the 90s. And then a little card that can be written on. Here we have a dressing table with a really ornate, beautiful mirror. Added some ribbon here and pearl lace embellishments. And the doily that, I don't know, I think that goes quite well with that. And this side of that doily. A page from, a copy of a page out of an old magazine I have. And then more dictionary, more of my collaged lace and jewelry, keys, buttons, all of that. I have put many layers of doilies there for this cluster. Another magazine page. Delicate curtains there. On this book page, this was out of a lavender book, and there's some embellishment that I used that my friend Sonia sent to me, and that's in there a few different times, is that kind of lace. And here's the other side of the book page. And the doily and some lace here on the bulbs. Looks like they're the forced bulbs from the winter time on that magazine page. Now this, I didn't overstuff this. It's very full, so you know, you just kind of have to peruse and look carefully through this and write in it as anybody wants to. And you know, it's meant to be just enjoyed as it is, or written, of course, written in. But another one of my tags. Trying not to ramble, but I am, I think. So part of a napkin, I sewed around it and added this one with a antique pearl button there. On this page is a flip envelope with I think just a postcard in there. Yeah. And then what I put in there can come out, but it is this rose page, and embellished it with different things. And there's a photograph I sewed around it, and a little tag. And that's from a music cover, music book cover. This is a copy from an 1800s scrapbook that I have. And then I just copied that on the back. This is another one of my digitals. Some rice paper. I don't remember where I got this. It was a freebie from somebody, I think on Facebook, I'm not sure. So quite a while ago, so I just don't remember. But I had that, and then a stamp that, be strong and take heart. And like that. And then a book, another book page from that same book. A lavender book. Like the way they've arranged things here. And there's some lavender. Lots of writing space in here. Another book page, and I added some crinoline type of, it's not crinoline, but it's kind of like that. And then this beautiful blue trim. I don't like always to put things straight across. I do that, but I really like the just curvy lines. So I do that a lot. And then beautiful blue and white dining area there. The sideboard and everything, dishes, and here's a part of a, like a, kind of like a doily. And these are not in pristine condition, but they're very, I don't know, vintage. All right, so here's a tag I made, a wallpaper, and there's a little lace pocket there. And it says together with a earring, and these are my husband's cousin, girl cousins there. It says friends. Well, I guess you know that. And more wallpaper. Then on here some embellishment. This is off of a necklace. There's a really pretty gold rose with pearl, and this is a little tag off of some kind of garment. I'm not sure. I don't remember what. But I like the way the gold went with this. And, oops. Made this little pocket from the napkin. Another, this book page side here, you notice the lace with the tag on the wraparound thing there. Well, over on this side, I copied off some of the ones that Sonia gave me, and she had put the wraparound in the real pretty paper there, so I didn't want to put them, you know, together necessarily. It might be, I thought, too busy, so I just put this ledger page, which beautiful handwriting. Yeah, I put that in the middle, or between, I mean. Stamped this. Still can write on it and everything, just makes it more interesting. Some of my buttons. This has the same image from a magazine page. Here we have, this is out of that same scrapbook I told you about, I believe anyway. That was, we saw earlier. In here I made a belly band with some eyelet lace and old vintage trim and lace there. Just various things, cards and things. I put it through here. It's just for some reason easier to go on this side. On here, another one of my pages and a little clip I made from those little clippies from the 1960s. If anyone remembers those, I sure do. And then antique buttons on there with, and clipped on the top as well, tag I made and photograph and some book pages. And then on this side is an antique, well, I guess I could take that off, postcard. Just has the person's name and city. Just so, isn't that just amazing that these would get to people? Shows you how few people were around then. Although, you know, I did work as a mail carrier for 30 years, and I could find somebody if it was just their name, like their full name, and they didn't have the address on there. I could deliver it to them and probably be right. Even though there were like 500, I had 500 mailboxes on a normal basis. And then in each, at each address, there we go again. At each address had more than one name, often one last name, and often they had people move out that you had to remember those people so you could forward their mail, either the previous owners of the place or somebody that lived with them. And it was an interesting job. I'll tell you more about that as we go on, I guess, if I can remember. There are a lot of things during that 30 years that I endured, and but it kept us going. And the income was good, I guess. And anyway, not something I want to remember too much. It was like, I think I've been retired almost 10 years. Next year will be 10 years. It's hard to believe, but I'm glad it's over. So this is another collage. Oh no, these are actually snippet rolls that I copied. Mine old advertisement page. Here I just folded that up because it was too long, so I folded it up here, and then this is wallpaper, actual wallpaper. Put some old photos in there. Now here, hope you can see this okay, but I took a piece of a doily that had fabric on it and then attached it to this book page that had a coffee table to kind of look like this was a part of it, almost like a tablecloth in this pretty area of the living room. And on the last page, what I did was just do some collaging. This is tissue paper, aged tissue paper, and this is the book. This is the other side of this book page, but I covered a lot of it up with, you know, the music paper, and lace and embellishments and all that. And then this is the same as the front cover. And this is the back page. These things that are, you know, how those the part where it's connected, not where you disconnected, but the heavier part sometimes gets in the way, but it's easy to maneuver. And then that's just my, oh, and I painted this and antiqued it some and put a protective finish on it. So there you have it. Vintage Elegance. I had a lot of fun making this, and if you've been watching my videos and you know, we know each other well because we like this lace, right? One of my favorite things is adding lace to things, and I tried to go all out on this one. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Know that I care deeply about you and love you all. Bye-bye.